Lianchao, Vice President of Initiatives for China and a visiting fellow at the Hudson Institute, posted a letter written by the Zhiqings against the Mongolian language curb. Zhiqing, or intellectual youth, are the young people who, between the 1950s and the end of the Cultural Revolution in 1976, willingly or under coercion, left the urban districts of China to live and work in rural areas as part of the, quote, up to the mountains and down to the countryside movement. These Zhiqings who signed the letter happen to also be the second generation Red, the generation after founding CCP officials. They include Ma Xiaoli and another 17 people. The letter is dated September the 5th. Ma Xiaoli is a famous second-generation Red. She grew up with Xi Jinping. Ma's late father, Ma Wenrui, was a close friend of Xi's father, Xi Zhongxun. In the letter, these second-generation Reds stood firmly against the new rules of replacing Mongolian with Mandarin on 3 key subjects, and urged the involved officials to apologize to Mongolians. They also warned that the Mongolian language curb might make Mongolia a second Xinjiang. Ma Xiaoli is quite influential among the Beijing princelands, and she is also one of those who clearly stated their views of the Cultural Revolution. At a celebration meeting of the high school affiliated to the Capital Normal University on September 10, 2014, Ma Xiaoli apologized to the teachers who were hurt by her, intentionally or unintentionally, during the Cultural Revolution, and led the audience to stand in silence while mourning for the victims. Ma Xiaoli said that the Cultural Revolution was, quote, an extremely absurd and terrifying time when looking back. Humanity was lost then. This apology really came too late. Regarding Ma Xiaoli taking the lead in solidarity with the people of Inner Mongolia, a Twitter netizen commented, "It confirms Cai Sha's statement that there are many in the second-generation Red who are against Xi's actions, although they may hold different views among themselves." Cai Xia, a retired professor of the Communist Party School, is also a member of second-generation Red, recently publicly stated that the CCP is a, quote, political zombie, end quote, and must be discarded, and called the top leader of the CCP a, quote, gang boss, end quote, without naming Xi Jinping. She also stated that 60% to 70% of people in the Chinese communist system held the same views as her. Cai Xia was expelled from the CCP for criticizing it, to which she responded on WeChat, "I have completely decoupled with this gangster party."